Oh, jeez. Jeez, that's horrible. Oh. So about 5:15, 5:25 in the morning, 53 degrees, beautiful, beautiful blue sky up there this morning, and we're gonna try fishing in a new spot, someplace I've never fished before. That's where we're going, and we're gonna have to hike a little bit to get to the spot. I don't think we have to go too far. At least I hope not. It's been about an 8-minute walk, I think, guessing. And I think I'm pretty close. Hasn't been a bad walk. It's a pretty decent little trail. But there's the obvious, you know, you got to pack up your stuff, carry it all in a backpack, and deal with carrying your rods. I hope it was worth it. I think we're about to find out in a few minutes. Switching up to the Havoc Pit Boss, green pumpkin. Texas rig. Hold on. There's our first one on the morning. Wasted time with the spinnerbait. Threw on the Pit Boss, and this is what we get. That's a pretty good fish. So that Pit Boss that we were just using, again, I haven't had a whole lot of luck with that bait. I think it was just a week ago I caught my first fish on that. And I think I'm starting to figure it out. All right, so here's a look at what caught us that last fish. It's a Havoc Pit Boss, green pumpkin, and as I was about to say before, Texas rigged. Of course. That was our first cast with the Pit Boss. See if there are any more out here who want a Pit Boss breakfast. That was a fun fish to catch. You know, that's kind of the fun thing about fishing is you get used to a particular bait. I've always you know, yum dingers have always been my go-to. And these pit bosses, not so much. Now all of a sudden in the last week to 10 days, this pit boss is fast becoming one of my favorites. My daughter was quite proud of herself. She picked me up several yum dingers, several packages. She knows I like to use yum dingers. So this color is bream. It's not a color I've ever used before. And it's Texas rigged, of course. We're gonna move. I don't know where. Like I said, I've never fished here before. So I don't know where. I mean, I do like this spot. I've got plenty of room. I can lay my gear down. Got a spot for my camera. That's all good and everything, but at the moment, we're not getting any fish. Well, that was almost a little bit scary. I took a wrong turn. I'm back where I'm supposed to be now, I think. Looks familiar, you know. There's that tree. And there's that other rock that was in the road. And there's that other rock that was in the road. And there's that other rock that was in the road. We switched spots. The first spot where we went, that was a beautiful spot. It was nice to have a new, just a new perspective on a new place. Beautiful, beautiful new scenery. But when you factor in the distance that we walked to get in there, it wasn't that long of a walk, but when you factor in 3 rods, the backpack with the gear, the walk in, 1 fish, great fish. I mean, that was a pretty good fish. You factor all that in and just didn't seem worth it. Now, if I were to do it again, which I probably will, I'll fish that spot again. 1 rod. I'd take the 1 rod in, maximum of 2. I wouldn't do 3. I'm thinking Snag Central is inevitable. Oh, Snag Central, will you hold any fish for us today? We're going to change baits. And this is going to be an odd one. The Berkeley Gulp Sandworm. Yeah, Sandworm. and I open it. Now, I'm sure there's somebody out there going, Berkeley Gulp Sandworm? That's for saltwater fish. And you're at a pond that's freshwater. My thought is, maybe this is something so different that the fish haven't seen it. I don't know. This might not pay off. It paid off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's, okay, that's a pretty good fish. That's our best one of the season, by far. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. That came off that Berkeley Gulp Sandworm. It's a saltwater lure, and we just caught an amazing, amazing fish off that. Oh, jeez. Jeez, that's horrible. Oh. So I guess that just goes to show that bass will eat a saltwater bait. The color on this thing is bloody. So a bit disturbing. We Texas rigged it, of course. That was fun. There we go. I believe that's our third fish on the day. It's the second on this Berkeley bloody sandworm. The saltwater bait. This is awesome. All right, so I guess that's going to be the end of the video today. Pretty decent day. 2 fish and 1 donkey with fins. You can't really be upset with a day like this. 3 quality fish, 1 on the Berkeley Pit Boss, and the other 2, oddly enough, strangely enough, on the Berkeley Gulp Bloody Sandworm. It's a saltwater bait. Yes, I understand that. I know that, but it worked today. Today, it landed us 2 fish and the best fish of our season. So I'm A-okay with using a saltwater lure in freshwater. That's fine. Whatever else you have planned, make sure you get out there and fish. Ah! I lost stuff. I got my stuff picked up. I guess that's what happens when you don't make sure your backpack is closed. That was the amateur. Bloody Sandworm. Where's my hook? Oh, where's my hook? Jig on! I'm hungry. Time for second breakfast. Maybe I'll eat a bloody sandworm. Nope. Well, whoops, I'm way off camera here. Gross. Cool, I'm in a tree. Excellent. That'll be fun getting out. Whatever. Why does that always get me?